A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. And in this channeling session, Divine Masculine is heavily into chemicals as he misses the presence of Divine Feminine. Now, we have to understand one thing about this channeling, that this channeling is also applicable to people who are taking medicines which are chemicals. This is a guidance that was added. So, at first I was shown a life of a musician who started from nowhere, and he had a steady girlfriend who really loved him, supported him, encouraged him through all problems. Like, you have to meet so many people, you have to show your talent to so many people. There are days which you are rejected, there are days where you're low. But this person, whosoever it is, shown to be a very not like someone who goes up to people and asks for chance or opportunity. He is more like the shark. He gets all the attention, he has a lot of attitude, and he in his head thinks, he has imagined that I am invincible and I will do this and I will do that. But there is a lot of energy that has been given to him by the Divine Feminine as well, because she has shaped up his future, she has shaped up his energy, because they met when they were really young. This is what I've been told. They met when they were really young. Then another format of Divine Masculine Feminine connection, which is again a lot of trouble they are facing because of the chemical intake, is a businessman who when he started the businesses, or when he was trying to go somewhere in life, that's when he met the Divine Feminine, and she really supported him, encouraged him when they had literally nothing, when they were dependent on other people. She would make him feel optimistic. Every day he would feel bad about certain things. This is not a person, unlike the musician, this is not a person who had to struggle a lot since childhood, or work hard, or slog, or on the contrary, this is a person who has a silver spoon or a golden spoon. He didn't have anything, he had everything as such financially, but as you grow up in life, and your parents and the society, they put a pressure on you that you should be independent and you should be able to earn money. You should be able to do well in life financially so that you can support someone or other people. Maybe the father has passed over or the mother has passed over. There is some amount of deaths in the family. After those deaths also, he feels this thing very strongly, that life is very temporary and he better do something. But his only trouble is again the society, that he doesn't want to do things as per the societal pressures. He wants to do something he loves. He doesn't want to do the family business which has been given to him. Probably something he didn't like, something he didn't love. He thought that his parents were always fighting and always cribbing, always in bad mood because of the business. Though the business was bringing in a lot of money, but the business was also taking away all their personal life. So on and so forth. He had a lot of negativity about the business. So he decided, to do something of his own. But when he started doing something of his own, when he actually started putting his heart and soul into it, the whole family, his own people, they started creating trouble for him. They didn't want him to be successful at his ventures, because that would make him independent, and they had this insecurity, especially the matriarchal energy. It could be in the father or the mother or somebody else also. The matriarchal energies got very insecure that he's going to leave, he's going to go away, and they started blaming the Divine Feminine for it. Like every issue was because of the Divine Feminine. So the Divine Feminine started facing a lot of problems, rejections, or he would just always be in a bad mood because they've said something, or he's unhappy about, maybe he bought some presents for her which were a little expensive and the family did not like it. Though she did not want the presents, but she was also happy that he earned the money on his own and was able to give her something nice which they had been waiting for a long time. And these are all long-term affairs also. Now there are also short-term affairs, but they would be actually going under the false twin category. The false twin is consuming drugs because the false twin is enjoying it. He loves it. That's a part of his lifestyle. Since childhood or since very young age, he got introduced to the drugs. The dark energies have possessed him. He is not really a single soul because his soul is split into different types of personalities due to the dark energies attack. I won't even call it attack. It's almost like, a person. There are certain people who are born on the planet who basically have such type of energy that they help the devil or the demonic energies do their work. These are the type of people who get easily influenced. They cannot live without chemicals at all. Their whole life is about addictions, sex addiction, chemical addictions, all types of addictions you can say. And they also probably have the NPD, the narcissistic personality disorder, which means that they will never think that they are wrong. They're always right. They're absolutely right. They're very pampered. They are very privileged, highly privileged. So there is a lot of chemical around them as well. And these chemicals, what the chemicals do, I'll explain it to you, which is what I'm supposed to relay in this particular channeling. The biggest problem of chemicals is that they do not let a person operate, the soul operate on the level of dream space. So you guys need to understand one thing very clearly. It's very, very important for you to either practice so much focused attention that you're always aware, okay? Or else you should be very healthy, you should get sound sleep, you should be practicing lucid dreaming, astral projections. You should be very much open about the dream space work. You should take it seriously. When you get messages in the dreams, dream interpretation, but not take it in a negative way, take it in a more positive way as to how they're trying to help you. Because all our masters, they all connect with us, our benevolent beings, benevolent races who take care of us, and I'm talking about specific ones who have been assigned a particular soul in a particular life. So there are masters who take care of the soul as a child would. So they connect in the dream space. The biggest difference between anything herbal, anything which is, in India we have the word Ayurveda, anything which is from the plant world, anything which is from the divine being, it will always be in the form, a natural form, a herbal form. However, anything which is chemical, anything which has been created from chemical procedures, powdering, chemicals, converting them into pills and capsules, if it does not have a herbal base, like you can have turmeric pills, you can have the pills which are made out of reishi mushroom also. You can have all of these things, but they are not chemical pills. They are still not chemical pills. Although I always tell people, do not use anything which is processed. Try to stay as organic as you can be. The more organic you'll be, the more you will see a very big difference in your energy levels. So nevertheless, what is this energy like? So there's a musician, there's a businessman, then there is a spoiled brat. There I see a lot of chemicals. Anyone who's dating a spoiled brat, a playboy, a man who's into many women. Stay careful from their energy, because sexually a lot of energy exchange happens. And when you exchange energy from this procedure, which is sacral energy exchange, then it will leave you very empty. It will leave you very, feeling very hollow, very shallow, very low, very painful, very much in pain, troubled, doubting. There will be a lot of guilt, self-blame, or self-criticism, not able to see the path. Because when you exchange energy, there should be a balance of receiving and giving. However, in this case, the DM is only taking from the DF. He's just taking. There's no giving. And she's probably also not in the receiving energy, so she cannot receive. So because of that, the one who takes obviously feels better. The one who gives feels really down and low. This channeling is also about lack of understanding of life. This channeling is also about lack of confidence. So the opposite polarity energy is lack of confidence versus lack of understanding of life. The divine masculine starts thinking that, oh, he knows everything. He is the one who's supposed to, rule. Or as I'm being shown, it's not just one type of a divine masculine. There are divine masculines in different types of professions and different types of things they are trying to do, which is very materialistic, is what I've been shown, that they are very materialistic and they have become materialistic. They were not so materialistic when they had started out, or they were not so materialistic when the divine feminine and they were together and they were happy. He just wanted a simple life. He just wanted to establish himself. He just wanted to make good money, enough money, have respect in the society, have all the good things going for him. And his energy is a good energy, again, I don't like to use the word good and bad because that creates a confusion. He has a real energy, more authentic person. Because people who are authentic, they are not good and bad. You cannot classify them as good and bad. Because good and bad is a societal perspective. Nothing can be good, nothing can be bad. Something which is good in one person's eyes and in one culture or in one religion, one thing is good. The same thing is considered to be a sin or something very wrong in another culture, religion or another person's eyes. So the planet Earth is full of these contradictions where one person's opinion could be seen as good, action can be seen as good, but it's not good in another case or another context. Because it's genuinely all about context, it's all about how you behave in a certain situation. There are people who do a lot of things which can be seen as completely wrong, but if it is done with a good intention, if the thought is pure, if the feeling is pure, if it is not meant to harm anyone, if it is for the good of everyone, if there's a selfless desire, a selfless feeling attached to it, then automatically it will not be seen as something good or bad. It will be counted as per the response or the natural, as to how natural that person is being or behaving or acting. So from being a real person, an authentic person who other people were very drawn to, very attracted to, the other people were also equally attracted to the divine feminine, but she purposely kept a step back, or she said that it's not my time, or I should not live up my dreams. She sacrificed her dreams and her goals or whatever talent she had in different cases, whatever it was that she possessed. Maybe she possessed the business acumen, she could run the business really well, but she kept a step aside, step back, because she thought that, it might hurt the divine masculine, or it could just lower his morale, or he might just think that, why is she competing with me? Or he might have said to her that, I don't want you to work. I just want you to stay home. I just want you to chill. I just want you to hang out with me. I will do everything because I really want to do it. And she probably thought in her head that, she can do it better. If she's given an opportunity, she'll probably perform better. Or in her mind, she already had some kind of a script going on. In her mind, she was literally handling everything. In some cases, it could also be a marriage where the couple, the twin flame in this situation, got married to each other at a very young age. And when they started out, he could have been a regular executive or an employee, who has just started out and he doesn't have that much salary. But, with her support, and obviously both of them are acting like a team, he has grown up a lot, and now he's probably the CEO of the same company or the CEO of any other company. So as I said, that different scenarios have been shown over here. But the common link in all these scenarios are the chemicals, and it is the addictions. So what he is doing is, now as he starts growing up in life, a chairperson of some company, he could have even become a managing director. So when he started out with the feminine, he was an executive. And after their relationships happened, they started dating each other, he really started growing a lot in life by leaps and bounds. And he always loved her as long as, he felt that she's under his umbrella, or there was a certain amount of security. But then, all the alcohol, all the parties, all the drugs, so many women, then there is a producer. It could be a producer, or it could be like, an owner of a music company also is being shown. Something to do with entertainment, something to do with, it's also being shown to me as a hotel, like a person, a divine masculine who started running a guest house or a small restaurant first, and he's suddenly become the owner of many restaurants and his business is blooming. He's doing really good in life. So as I said, that all these people then were given various, you can say, baits, or you can say traps, to check, their how much of honesty they still possess, how much of true love they possess. It all started getting into their head because the ego became really big. One has to be very careful in the twin flame journey. If you resonate with the twin flame journey, or if you resonate with the ascension journey, I would also like to use the word ascension journey for a lot of people, because many people, though they start researching as if, they consider themselves to be in the twin flame journey, but then they find out that they are in the ascension journey actually. And really doesn't matter who they are dating, because all of them are treating them badly. No one is really treating them with respect or love, be it a husband or be it a boyfriend or be it anything, So mostly men, they are not treating them well. The absence of masculine energy. So masculine energy is there. Either they are not able to help. They could be young boys, young children, or it could be a father who's very old now, cannot help. But all the men, who are there to exchange the sacral energy very eagerly, very gladly, they are not doing anything for her. So this type of disparity is there. So whatever the scenario is, these men, they easily take all the opportunities, and I'm not talking about the professional opportunities, but the opportunities where they can have fun. What has happened over a period of time, they've started sort of looking at the divine feminine as if she's no good, she's not worthy, she's so insecure, she's not that smart, she's not that sexy, she's not that talented, she's not that attractive, she's literally after me all the time, her whole world revolves around the husband or the boyfriend. She's basically like a manager who's managing all the career, everything in the business, but he's not giving her the respect that she deserves. So she's become kind of unwanted. She is not someone he wants to be around, because he feels that so she's always pleasing him constantly. It's not something he realizes, by the way. It's in the form of energy, because she's trying to make everything perfect for him, whether or not he may be that worthy of that attention or not. Because see, initially when they started out as a team. So he was giving her all the power, and he was giving her, and if you don't relate with all of this scenario, there are more scenarios and I must share it. Like, say for example, you are dating someone. Okay, now there is no big thing going on. He's not a big musician or a big entrepreneur or a big restaurant owner, or from the entertainment world or from the politics. Nothing. Say he's just a simple ordinary guy and she's an ordinary woman. Very simple people. What is extraordinary about them, what is special about them is that they're very authentic and very real. So in their respective worlds, they're very authentic people, Authentic people are always a center of attraction, but they don't want that attention, because they know that drawing too much attention towards them can actually, create trouble for them, because now then everybody is going to look at them. What are they doing? Where are they going? So they learn how to blend in and they learn how to live low key. The divine feminine sort of was living low key, but what happened is that with time, the relationship started, say with the divine masculine, both of them very nice, very authentic, very realistic people, very inspiring people, having fun, living their life, trying to figure things out. They meet each other, all of their past traumas, or all of the, when the ascension journey, and they are extraordinary for one more reason. Let me add that also, that they are on the ascension journey. They're definitely one of those souls who are here for higher purpose, for supernatural reasons or paranormal reasons. They want to connect with the source. The soul knows that, and if it is predestined, that is going to definitely happen. So they will not find enjoyment, or they will not find, like, oh, this thing in the materialistic world is so attractive, I want this, I want that. Both of them just want to be basically happy, and they just want to do their things. They want to understand life. They want to have a purpose. They want to have a meaning in life. Very bright that way. But again, as I said, that there are traumas, there are abuses, there is programming, all of that is there. So when they both reach a place in their life, when they both feel that, yes, now I'm going to make my life beautiful, love is a very important aspect of their, mind programming. I'm going to continue this part in part 3. This is a very extensive channeling, and it needs to be clarified with a lot of people. The message has to be relayed very clearly, because there are many situations and many contexts where this applies to. Wherever there are chemicals, no matter they are in which form, it doesn't change much, but they are being consumed orally by these people, thinking that it's going to do good to them, but it's actually going to do a lot of harm to them. And for the divine feminine, somewhere down the line, this will prove to be good, because she's going to ascend, and when she ascends, she realizes that maybe she had to see divine masculine like this. Maybe she had to really lose all the respect for him. Maybe she had to really detach from him, disconnect from him, because hey, he didn't do what he was supposed to do. So how long is she going to act like a crazy person, crazy in love, infatuated? She has to wake up, and she has to wake up and smell the coffee beans, and she has to take the control in her hands, because clearly he's not doing a good job at it. So on that note, I'm going to be pausing this particular channeling session, and I will meet you in part 3 very soon. Till then, one love and peace out.